Welcome everyone back to the Longer Podcast. Let's jump straight into it. So it looks like Drake has officially canceled the rest of his tour stops on his Anita Maxwin tour, and let's see what happened.
Real blow for Drake fans. With just 4 shows left on his Australia-New Zealand tour, he's cutting things short. Apparently there was a scheduling conflict of some sort. His rep is reportedly working on rescheduling the shows and adding new dates, but the news comes amid reports that the rapper flew out of Brisbane this morning.
So the article from Billboard says that Drake postponed the remaining handful of dates on his Anita Maxwin tour, slated to run through Australia and New Zealand in March, and now fans are reacting to the unexpected news. So a rep for Drake confirmed on Tuesday that it was due to a scheduling conflict. And that's weird to me because scheduling a tour, you need to have tour dates already. So it's kind of weird how a scheduling conflict happens when you're going overseas and especially Australia. It's not like he was going to like a couple hours away or a quick flight. He went very far across the world. So planning tickets and venues ahead in advance is pretty normal. So it's kind of weird to see it be due to scheduling conflicts and issues with potentially the promoter. So apparently they're actually working on rescheduling those tour dates. We'll be adding some additional shows. So apparently Drake and the entire team are pretty upset about this, but they're understanding they'll be coming back and giving people some shows that they deserve. Man, so the tour dates that have been postponed, it seems like there was a couple left in New Zealand and the other one in Brisbane as well too. Yeah, so a pair of dates left in Sydney and Brisbane before heading down to New Zealand to do a couple shows in Auckland. Man, I knew Drake spent one evening in Brisbane. He spent 24 hours in Brisbane. He went out to the Valley downtown Brisbane and he's like, "Yo, you got to get me out of Australia." The Valley's like the worst place ever. It's a mixture of like grungy people and like people who are gonna scam and then like a little bit of like nicer, higher society. It's a very, very lawless place, man. So I'm not surprised Drake was in the Valley for 24 hours and then he's like, "Nah, I'm leaving. I'm leaving." If I'm a fan, I'm very upset because I spent all this money. I get ready to go to the show. I'm gonna need a max refund for this. I'm definitely gonna need a max refund for this because it just doesn't seem pretty fair at the end of the day. And so abruptly as well too. The rumors have it that he's already on his flight to Hawaii, that he's going from there. He went from Fiji, and then from there he's gonna be in Hawaii for a bit, and then he's probably gonna head back to the States. But apparently there was a 12-day gap in between shows, and he didn't want to spend all that money to, it costs a lot of money. It's a big production, it's a big tour, stage managers, dancers, maybe like a couple hundred people, right? So 12 days additionally does add up in terms of everything going on. But there you have it, man. I don't know why the tour was canceled. Hopefully, we get some more information soon in regards to those dates. But this is very, very weird. Very weird. I know people are already talking about, oh, he only did this just to get some attention off the Super Bowl and Grammys. And as soon as that was done, now he's back to, the shenanigans and everything that he was up to. I don't think that was the case. And I'm pretty sure as the days go on and as time go on, we'll get a lot more information about what's happened and why the tour was canceled. But everyone's definitely not excited about this, rightfully so. But there you have it. This is very weird. I can't remember thinking of a last time where an artist of this magnitude pulled out of a show or a concert for reasons like this. I mean, The Weeknd, his voice obviously, and Childish Gambino was obviously sick, but for scheduling conflicts, it's very fishy to me. And I see the memes and everyone's like, "Yo, Universal came there all the way to Aussie and shut it down from across the pond." That's hilarious, but for this, it just doesn't make any sense. And on top of it too, he added more shows to Sydney and Brisbane and I believe New Zealand as well too. So like you added more shows and then you're not able to make the shows at the same time. I don't know, something's not adding up. It seems very weird for scheduling conflicts when this is planned months and months in advance. And I believe the money they would have made from the rest of the tour probably would have, been more for them rather than going home. But apparently not though. I guess we'll find out some more, but from what I can see right now, this is definitely not it. It's very strange. I can't think of an artist where this actually has happened to before. And a lot of people are excited for those shows, especially in New South Wales. I know Brisbane and Sydney, a lot of people are excited to book those tickets. People are saying low ticket sales. Maybe that's why he canceled those extra shows. But then why would he book additional nights at those venues if the tickets weren't selling? So more time will tell. Drake, Anita Maxwin tour canceled.
Bush.
Until next time, Mr. Sports Noka podcast. See you soon.